Hey guys, it's me, Rian, back with another video, and today I'll please like to talk about the game we have tomorrow against Hull at 8 PM at Pride Park. I know this will be the review that I will make for that game. Of course, as I said before, I have come back after a long time to YouTube after, a long period of time where I'll be trying to make these review, post view, after view, and possibly even transfer windows for Derby County. As I said, I am a big fan of Derby County. I'm trying to be Lewis Everett, who is, I think he's done like 2K followers on TikTok, a Derby review person. But let's not talk about that right now. I spoke that in my last video. If you guys want to watch that, you can if you want. But today, this video will be about my thoughts on the Hull City game. And let's get this started. We start off by saying that Hull City are right now 7th in the Championship, possibly going for the playoffs. They might not have the chance to actually get there. If they get the win or possibly a point against us tomorrow, they could have a chance to get to those playoff places and even promotion. If apparently there's 5 points between first and where we are. As I'm gonna say, Derby County are 17th after coming back from I think 21st in the Championship, getting 3 wins in a row against Norwich, QPR, and Sheffield United, going back to 17th. We could have finished a possible 14th during the Sheffield United game, but of course we conceded a goal near the end, which and that's because Swansea were drawing. They had the more goal difference, or possibly more goals scored, leading us to go down to 17th, where we were before the Sheffield United game. And of course, we could have the chance of beating Hull City. And yes, even though they have had more Premier League experience than us, being in it about 6, 7, or 8 years ago. Not intending to meme, by the way. No memes are going to be made because I said 6, 7, but we live. If anyone does, the game is kind of gone. But yes, about 6, 7, 8 years ago, back in 2017, possibly 9 years ago, but I don't know. And that Hull City side they had back then is still nowhere near where they are right now. I mean, yes, they've still got Ollie McBurnie, who's played the Premier League for Sheffield United, who we won't really talk about now, near the bottom. And I could even say Charlie Hughes, a young and up-and-coming defender. But to be fair, that's all that Hull really has, to be fair. Possibly Ozan Tufan if he's still there, but I don't think he's stayed. But, Hull City do have quality, which, to be fair, I don't think is relevant to me, because they're more irrelevant to me. I don't even know more than half the players' names, but we live on. I mean, of course, for us, Derby County, we have had the chance to get higher places, but, we keep conceding, and we need to hope tomorrow night that the Derby defence is solid. We need that another 3 points to get us higher in the Championship. And of course, Leicester's fallen off recently since getting relegated last season. Possibly Swansea somewhat fallen off because they haven't made the Premier League. Wrexham's just made it into the Championship, which, to be fair, is very surprising for a team like them to actually have a consistent, somewhat season in the Championship. But we have to get those wins to possibly get higher in that Championship season and possibly have a chance to make mid-table, hopefully. And the fact that still people are saying that we're getting playoffs and possibly the promotion as a joke. I mean, yes, of course, we do want that as Derby fans, but the fact that it's not going to happen, I know it's not going to happen. I predicted 14th, top 10 is what we want to stay stable in that Championship season and possibly have a small chance of getting playoffs, but I don't think anywhere near promotion is the best season for us. And of course, Hull City are 7th and have the chance to make it to the playoffs if they get the win or draw against us. And anything could happen with the other sides playing possibly Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and that could determine if Hull do win or draw, they can stay in those playoff positions. And of course, this season seems like there's more surprises within it, because Coventry are top, and even though they recently lost 3-2 to Wrexham, they still have a wonderful chance of getting promoted. Middlesbrough's fallen off. Millwall surprisingly comes into the equation of possibly getting promoted. Bristol got battered 5-1 by Stoke, who are both in the Championship playoffs. And anything can happen, to be fair. I think even Preston are up there, but I don't know. And of course, the teams that we expect to possibly make it, such as Sheffield United and Norwich City, are even in the relegation zone, which I've got to say is absolutely shocking, but also really fun for Championship fans to watch a wonderful season. But let's carry on with what I was saying. Hull City are 7th in the Championship and possible chance of playoffs. If they do get the win or possibly a draw against Derby County, they will have a small chance of getting into those playoffs. Whereas if we lose this game, we could possibly go down to maybe even the bottom if all the teams win. No, not the bottom, to be 23rd. 23rd. Or even higher than, maybe even 20th, to be fair, from the position we're in for 14 points. But all I want to say is, I do think we will possibly get the win against Hull. I mean, yes, we know they have right now are in 7th, which I know doesn't make sense. Okay, let me rephrase that again. Hull City, and again, let me rephrase it. Derby County hopefully will get the win against Hull City. And even though they are 7th, we did beat a QPR side that came 8th. Yes, 8th. And they were in a good form before they lost to us. And of course, as Derby fans, we may not think that we can beat teams in high positions, but I'll tell you what, we can do it. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to hope that the attackers don't take their chances. We got to hope that the defenders can be solid. We've got to hope the midfield can actually do something. And then when we carry on this season, we keep getting those consistent performances, we can make it to top 10. Heck, even playoffs if we have the chance. And of course, this is going to be the end of the video now, but even though this is very short, it is a lot of information to take in, especially from a guy who's coming back. But I'd like to say, come on you Rams, we got the chance to win 4 games in a row for the first time since Blackburn, Coventry, Plymouth and Preston. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. Please make sure you like and subscribe so I can make more videos like this. The match overview, which I'll do after Tuesday night, where I think will come out maybe that Tuesday night or the Wednesday night. Thank you for your time. See you guys next time. Goodbye.